Honor 50 Lite Review, sleek reflective design with great photography camera. Honor 50 Lite is the latest addition to the Honor 50 series that was launched late last year. We have been using the phone for a while now, and we think that this is a good review to start of the new year. Honor has been overshadowed by its sister brand, HUAWEI, for the longest time ever. Many may not know that, they have become independent for quite a while now, and their devices are really great. It comes in moderately heavier, 192G, and less slim, 8.5mm, than the Honor 50, but with a larger screen. This trade-off makes sense. It fits comfortably in the hand without a case, and these larger dimensions give it a sense of depth without feeling unwieldy. However, the 50 Lite's reflective rear may make some users want to throw on a case if fingerprints are a big concern for them. Of those designs comes 3 colors to choose from: midnight black, space silver, and deep sea blue. I was given the deep sea blue model to test, which is by far the most distinctive. Its striped finish running down the center of the rear body feels quite subdued compared to the options available on the Honor 50. It certainly doesn't cheapen the overall look of the phone, but it doesn't make it stand out either. Foregoing the dual camera ring design is the most tangible departure. While most slab phone designs have opted to house their camera ring in the topmost corner, the 50 Lite's is firmly rear and center, which, from a distance, gives it the appearance of a traditional point and shoot. With a 6.67 inches screen and narrow bezel, the 50 Lite's real estate is put to good use. The punch-hole camera has also been aligned to the top left side of the screen, which further amplifies this use of space and integrates nicely into the rest of the notification bar. Even when watching videos in a 16:9 widescreen ratio, the camera sits enough out of view not to take up any of the viewable screen. Anything viewed in a higher aspect ratio, however, such as 21:9 cinemascope, will make the camera noticeable on videos when viewed in full screen. However, the LCD display makes good use of the DCI-P3 wide color gamut, and with a 391 ppi, this is a big part of what makes the 50 Lite's battery as efficient as it is. While an OLED display would have been preferable for a screen of this size, it's an understandable omission. What we would expect these days is a higher refresh rate than the traditional 60 Hz. Many rivals have 90 or even 120 Hz for a similar or lower price. Quite surprisingly, the 50 Lite also comes with a 3.5mm headphone jack, which should be a welcome addition to anyone with decent headphones. The inbuilt speaker, however, is less impressive. Audio output is noticeably tinny, having lost some of its lower frequencies as a result of relegating sound output to a single speaker on the bottom right-hand portion of the phone. This will no doubt make the prospect of headphones more appealing for listening to music and podcasts. There is no microSD slot included, so the internal storage capacity may fall short of people's requirements, especially if they are transferring apps, photos, and other files from a previous handset. The Honor 50 Lite houses a Snapdragon 662, which can also be found in cheaper and aging phones such as the Redmi 9 and Moto G9 Power. Note that the mid-range Snapdragon 662 from Qualcomm does not support 5G networks, so you will need to look elsewhere if this is important. The Redmi Note 9T, for example. The camera ring is the most visually prominent feature on the handset and arguably the Honor 50's second biggest selling point. While the Honor 50 has 2 separate camera rings, one for its 108MP main and one for the rest, the 50 Lite houses all 4 main cameras in a single wheel. The main camera has seen a significant downgrade to 64MP, while the other 3 cameras have maintained the same specs as the Honor 50. 64MP cameras have become a standard feature of budget to mid-range smartphones, and this is no exception. For the majority of users who are looking for simplicity over versatility, the main camera on offer here can capture a great deal. It fares well in many shooting conditions, particularly in low lighting thanks to its dark mode feature, and users will have no issue taking photos with depth thanks to its low aperture. It's limited to 8x zoom, however, and even before the 4x zoom mark, a great deal of picture quality is lost. The wide-angle lens might offer users plenty of opportunities to take group photos and set up other interesting shots, but there is very little reason to use the macro camera. The biggest talking point for this phone is unquestionably its impressive battery life. With a 4,300 mAh battery, it certainly has the capacity for moderate use, although we are used to seeing 4,500 to 5,000 mAh batteries in phones this large. According to its marketing materials, the Honor 50 Lite can provide up to 7 hours of gaming, 16 hours of web browsing, or 8 hours of video calls. This would stand to measure up against my usage. I have gone several days without needing to charge with moderate use, and even when gaming, I was particularly impressed with how much charge was left after around 2 hours. One carryover from their previous relationship with Huawei is the Magic UI 4.2 operating system, which runs on top of Android 11. However, new Honor models offer full support for Google mobile services, which is a great boon and will offer users greater flexibility and options when setting up the phone to their preferences. The 50 Lite also comes with an additional suite of pre-installed applications, but thankfully bloatware is kept to a minimum. According to Honor's website, the phone is available to purchase in Europe, Latin America, and EMEA territories with a promised price in the UK of £249. You can buy it directly from Honor as well as retailers such as Carphone Warehouse, Hayes, Mobiles, and Alza. With that in consideration, the Honor 50 Lite could comfortably be placed as a low-cost smartphone, and for anyone looking to use it simply for online browsing, social media, and taking quick photos on the go. At this price, the Honor 50 Lite comes boxed with a 66W charger and USB-C cable, a screen protector, and a phone case, which may be of interest to anyone hoping to use the device shortly after purchase at little to no additional cost. Still, there are a lot of great budget phones around this price, such as the Poco X3 Pro and Redmi Note 10 Pro you should consider.